Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am Mr. Peacock. Steezy. And welcome to Whatever Monday. I guess that's what I'm going to call my videos that I put out on Monday. Today's video, you can tell by the title, it's evolutions that don't make sense. And if that title doesn't make sense, trust me, you will understand once we get into this. There are a couple of things that I want to say before we get into the video. Number one, I am going to show you some artwork. None of it is mine. None of it is mine. You will recognize the Pokemon, okay, but there are alternate versions of these Pokemon, and I did not do any of the artwork. I have to make that clear. I did have the artist written down on a computer file, but I don't know what happened to it, so I don't have the artist's name. If for some reason one of the artists are watching this video, please comment down below or get a hold of me somehow, and I will make sure to make it corrected in the video. I promise, I promise. The only other thing I want to say is, of course, this is strictly opinionated, so if I start talking crap about a Pokemon that you like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend. With all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, so I have 5 Pokemon that were really cool, and then they evolved into something that made absolutely no sense to me. One of the biggest offenders, I think almost everybody can agree, is Dragonair to Dragonite. Okay, I like Dragonite, absolutely. But when you have Dragonair, let's pretend you've never seen a Dragonite before, okay? You're playing the game, you've got your Dragonair, and all of a sudden it evolves. You are, probably like I was, absolutely mind blown of what happened. You're looking at this really majestic, blue, like snake-looking thing, and then it evolves into a derpy dragon. Now again, I like Dragonite for who it is, but blue to yellow? That's a big change. Whatever. No arms, no legs to arms and legs? You have Dragonair's like, I guess these are like wings on his ears? But then those disappear, turn into noodles, and then he gets wings? See what I'm saying? Like, they're both cool Pokemon, but they don't make any sense. So, of course, I wanted to see if there was somebody on the internet that agreed with me and made up some artwork for a different Dragonair evolution. And look at this. This is dope. Now, some of the problems that I have with Dragonite are still in this one, but this makes way, way, way more sense than the normal Dragonite that we've got. So we've kept the blue. It's a different kind of shade of blue, but it's still blue. It's got the same kind of like snaky face, which I think is very important. The wings on this have the same shape and idea as the ears. We have the balls on the tail, the ball on the throat. I mean, like, this makes way more sense. And I think that if we were ever lucky enough to get a new evolution for Dragonair, this is how they should do it. This right here is how they should do it, because this guy keeps the cool, keeps the majestic, and it looks like Dragonair. It looks like it belongs. So that's why I chose this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this. Alright, next. This is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. I can't really tell you why. Togepi is so... I don't even know what it is. It's an egg, but the egg is its body. I don't know. But going from Togepi to this, it makes sense. It keeps the shape of the head. It kind of just sprouts out of the egg, if you will. And then it grows wings. That's very cool. I enjoy that quite a bit. But then you evolve into Tojiki. I'm confused. I'm very much confused. So the arms... I don't know if the arms disappeared and then grew wings, or if the arms turned into wings. What happened to its neck? The horns on its head are different. The only thing that this actually makes sense is the pattern on its body. The rest of it is extremely confusing to me. However, there is an artist out there who came up with a really good alternate evolution. Guys, look at this. This thing is super, super, super rad. I love this so much. And there's more to this than you probably even think. I'll dive into it in a little bit. So first of all, we keep the same principle of the head. That makes sense. We keep the neck. We change our wings. They get a little bit bigger. you know, because we're evolving, we're getting bigger and evolving, and we keep the same swirl on the wing too. So the wings, all of it just makes way more sense. I don't know how Tojiki was even an idea. To me, that was a swing and a miss completely. This guy makes way more sense just by looking at him. Also, there's a little bit of fun, maybe like hypothetical lore behind this. Some people have noticed that the shapes and the colors on Togepi, Togetic, and Tojiki are very similar to what Latios and Latias is. There is some similarities there. This design takes that idea and combines it even more, because now it looks like a Togetic plus a Latios, plus with the shapes on its head, male, female, you get what I'm saying. So when I saw this design, I was like, this is absolutely perfect. I really, really, really wish this was a real Pokemon. Alright, number 3, this is kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I'll be honest with you. So we've got Rattata. I love Rattata. When I played the game, the very first time I had one on my team, when it evolved, I was like, okay. I played through, one of the many times I played through Pokemon Red, I kept my Rattata. I never let it evolve. It was still really good. I didn't like Raticate enough that I just never evolved it. Anyways, what I'm trying to tell you is, I like Rattata a lot. And Raticate, it does make sense. I'll be honest, it does make sense. I just don't like it. This example is definitely for me. If I had my choice, though, I would say this guy right here is way cooler, and it makes way more sense, and I just love it a lot more. So you keep the basic shape and idea of Rattata. You do put it up on its back legs like Eradicate. You change the color a little bit, and I don't know, I guess I don't really have a whole lot to say about it other than I just like it a lot more. I don't like Eradicate at all. I love Rattata and I don't like Eradicate at all. So if we had this guy right here, if this guy was real, this would probably be in my top 25 favorite Pokemon, which sounds like a lot, but we have almost 1,000, so that's quite a bit. Also, I want to go ahead and give an honorable mention to this guy. I know he's not, he's like, it wouldn't make any sense, but when I was looking at pictures of Rattatas, I saw this and I was like, yo, what? This right here needs to be like a regional form. This is just so cool. The eyes are a little like, they should probably be a little more realistic, but this could be such a cool regional form. I would go bananas for it. I think this would probably be in my top 10's a lot, but it would be one of my favorites for sure. For sure. Alright, next we have Cedra and Kingdra. Cedra, if we're looking at Cedra by itself, it's pretty rad. It's pretty rad. There's a lot of confusion about this Pokemon though, because this guy right here was supposed to be, if I remember this correctly, I could be wrong. If you know, correct me in the comments, that'd be rad. But I'm pretty sure that when the game first came out, or when it leaked, or something like that, he was supposed to be a dragon and it never happened. Or something along those lines. But you can definitely look at this design and be like, yeah, that makes sense. This guy kind of looks like a dragon. It's a seahorse and a dragon kind of put together, and it's pretty rad. It's not one of my favorite Pokemon. It's probably in the lower half of my favorite Pokemon. But, you know, it's pretty rad. Now, when you look at Kingdra, I just don't know, man. It's not like it's bad or anything. And it makes sense, but only because it does look like a seahorse. Outside of that, I don't like it at all. Plus, it got its dragon type. So, I don't understand. You could have done way more with it. I guess that's where I'm disappointed is. It makes sense, but you could have done a lot more with it. If I was able to go to the guys that make Pokemon and say, hey, let's do it like this, that'd be super cool. Because this design right here is what I would have said. So, we take the seahorse. You can very clearly see it's a seahorse. But since it's supposed to be a seahorse and a dragon, this makes way more sense. This makes way more sense. You keep the spikes of the head. You turn your, like, whatever nozzle was on Cedra and turn it more into a dragon snout. You get some dragon whiskers and actual dragon wings. Whether or not that makes sense, it is what it is. It's a dragon seahorse. This one is so so rad. I love it so much. The arms are a little strange because I don't know. Pokemon grew arms all the time. It's fine. We're going with it. Plus it's got the Dragon Claws. That's what I was going to go with. This guy overall is very... It keeps that edgy, like, kind of fierceness that a Cedra does. I think that's probably what's missing from a Kingdra. Kingdra looks cool, but it's not a fierce dragon seahorse. This guy is. Alright, we are wrapping it up. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably the worst offender for a lot of reasons. I am talking about Dwatt. Dwatt is like a samurai otter. Looking at this guy, I am just like, bro, this is it. This is an amazing design. He's super cool. I get the theme. He takes his shells off and throws them. Like, this guy's awesome. So when you go and you see Samurott, what? I don't understand. You're changing species of animals on the face of it. You're going from an otter to like a sea lion. I'm sure that there are Pokemon that do that, but that's just... What? And then the thing on its head is very confusing to me. I'm sure that there's a reason for it, but it's very, very confusing to me. The whiskers, I get it, it makes sense, but I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Not to mention, you think when Pokemon evolve, they go from standing on all, or I guess, yeah, standing on all fours to upright, like that's evolution. But he went from standing on 2 legs down to 4. I can't imagine how that's beneficial at all. I'm not sure. With that being said, this design right here, this actually floated around the internet quite a bit, and it's still continuing to do so. This design right here is super rad. Look at this guy. So number 1, we are standing on 2 feet still. Number 2, we have the same idea with the whiskers, but it's toned down a lot. We have Oshawott head, but it turns into like a helmet with a spike. Again, Samurott had that, but this is dialed back to where it actually makes sense. We still have the arm pads, we have the knee pads, the tail is there, but it's not like a, I don't know. I guess, you know, kind of looking at this guy, he does kind of look like a sea lion more than an otter, but it's not nearly as offensive. It's not as drastic. It's not that big of a change. It's more, what I'm trying to say, it's more believable to me that an Oshawott would evolve into this guy instead of Samurott. I don't know. That's, again, these are all my opinion. It's Whatever Monday, and this has been on my mind since Pokemon was a thing, really, and I've always wanted to do a video like this. In the comments below, guys, I'd be very much interested which one you liked the best, and also, if there's one Pokemon that you wish evolved in a different way, let me know, and I'll see if I can find any kind of good artwork for it, and if not, who knows, maybe I'll try drawing something. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new. I upload Pokemon videos every single day, Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Monday. I do playthroughs, I do card openings, and then I do whatever Mondays. All those videos are live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. If you don't want to remember that, no worries. YouTube has this nifty little notification bell. You click that, and YouTube will let you know as soon as one of my videos go live. That's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.